Hey everyone, and welcome to the Gold IRA Blueprint Podcast. Today we're going deep on gold as a retirement investment.
Yeah, we're going to look at why it's catching the attention of not just, individual investors,
Right.
but big institutions like
Yeah.
central banks.
Hmm?
They're actually increasing their gold reserves
Yeah,
at the fastest pace in over 50 years.
it's pretty crazy.
It's a fascinating trend that raises a lot of questions about
Hmm.
the future of traditional investments.
What we're seeing is a deliberate shift away from the U.S. dollar
Really?
as the only anchor of global finance.
Huh.
Countries are diversifying their reserves,
Oh, okay.
adding gold to manage risk in a world that's increasingly unpredictable.
So they're kind of spreading their bets,
Exactly.
realizing that just relying on one currency might not be the safest bet anymore.
Yeah.
What does this global shift toward gold mean for people like us
Right.
who are planning for retirement?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah. If these major players with all the financial smarts and data are turning to gold,
Right?
it's a signal.
Yeah.
They see value in gold's ability to hold its worth,
Okay.
especially during those times of economic uncertainty.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Right.
But gold has been around forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it gaining so much traction now?
I think part of it is this growing distrust in those traditional currencies
Mm-hmm.
and systems.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the inflation we've all been experiencing.
Yeah.
Gold has this history of being a hedge against inflation
Right.
because it tends to retain its value when the purchasing power of money declines.
It's like a safety net
Exactly.
against the erosion
Mhm.
of inflation.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if adding some gold to your retirement portfolio
Mhm.
could provide some protection against
Right.
similar economic problems in the future.
It's definitely a strategy
Yeah.
worth exploring. And when you consider the tax advantages and potential estate planning benefits
Oh, wow.
of a gold IRA.
Okay. A gold IRA. What is that?
So a gold IRA is basically a self-directed individual retirement account.
Okay.
Allows you to hold physical gold as part of your retirement savings.
So like coins and bars and stuff.
Exactly like coins or bars.
Okay.
And it has the same tax advantages as a traditional IRA,
Oh.
meaning your investments grow tax deferred.
Uh-huh.
So you only pay taxes when you withdraw the funds in retirement.
So you're not just buying gold and hiding it
Right.
under your mattress.
It's held securely within this special type of IRA.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I imagine it can be complicated though, right?
Well, it can be.
Choosing the right company, figuring out the logistics.
Yeah.
For anyone listening who's thinking,
Yeah.
this sounds interesting, but where do I even begin?
Right.
We got you covered.
Awesome.
We put together a free checklist that walks you through choosing the right company for your needs. It's got tips and insights to help you make informed decisions.
Great resource.
You can grab a copy at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive.
Perfect.
So back to gold IRAs.
Well,
Any other benefits besides the tax advantages?
One of the key advantages of a gold IRA over just buying physical gold is the tax treatment.
Okay.
If you sell physical gold that you've held,
Right.
you'll be subject to capital gains taxes,
Right.
which can be as high as 28%.
Wow.
But with a gold IRA, you defer those taxes until retirement,
That's a big difference.
potentially saving you a significant amount.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It seems like the gold IRA structure
Mm,
really amplifies the potential benefits of owning gold.
for sure.
Before we go any deeper,
Okay.
let's take a step back.
Yeah.
Our source material for this deep dive focuses on
Mm,
family offices and the strategies they use to manage wealth for super rich families.
right.
What about everyday people
Right.
just trying to plan for a comfortable retirement?
Yeah.
Are these principles even relevant to us?
Absolutely.
Okay.
While the scale might be different,
Right.
the fundamentals of wealth preservation and diversification apply to everyone.
Okay.
It's like building a house,
Yeah.
whether it's a mansion or a cozy cottage.
Okay.
The foundation needs to be solid.
Right.
In investing, that foundation includes understanding how different asset classes, like gold,
Mm-hmm.
can contribute to a well-rounded portfolio,
Yeah.
no matter your income level.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the ultra-wealthy protecting their fortunes.
Right.
It's about everyone
Yes.
having access to strategies that can potentially enhance their financial well-being,
Exactly.
especially as they approach retirement.
I completely agree.
Okay. I'm definitely feeling more intrigued about the possibilities here.
Good.
So let's go back to why central banks are buying up so much gold.
Okay.
You mentioned diversification,
Yeah.
but what's driving that need to spread their risk?
We're seeing a shift in those global power dynamics.
Oh,
Emerging economies are playing a bigger role,
right.
and there's less reliance on the U.S. dollar as the dominant global currency.
Mm-hmm.
This creates uncertainty,
Mm-hmm.
and central banks are looking for ways to protect their reserves from that potential volatility.
So they're essentially hedging their bets,
Exactly.
just like we talked about.
Just like before.
It's almost like they're saying we need something tangible, something that has intrinsic value regardless of what happens with currencies.
That's a great way to put it.
And this brings us back to diversification for individual investors.
Right.
Just as central banks are diversifying their reserves,
Mm-hmm.
you can diversify your retirement portfolio by including assets like gold
Okay.
that tend to perform differently than traditional stocks and bonds.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's all about spreading your risk and potentially enhancing your returns over the long term.
exactly.
So if someone's listening to this and thinking, okay, this is all very interesting, but how does gold actually fit into my retirement plan? That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's one we'll explore a little bit later.
Okay.
We'll delve into the different ways you can invest in gold,
Right.
the potential risks and rewards,
Mm-hmm.
and how to determine the right allocation for your specific circumstances.
Sounds like we've got a lot more to cover.
Yeah, we do.
Stay tuned, everyone, because we're just getting started on this golden journey.
Buckle up. Let's talk about estate planning.
Okay.
How can gold benefit not just you during retirement,
Right.
but also your loved ones down the line?
That's an important part of financial planning.
Yeah.
We tend to focus so much on saving for our own retirement that we forget about the legacy
Right.
we want to leave behind.
Gold, with its history of resilience and value, can really help build that generational wealth.
Okay.
It's something tangible
Yeah.
that can be passed down,
Gotcha.
helping to preserve wealth across generations.
So it's like planting a tree
Yeah.
whose shade you might not enjoy, but future generations will benefit from.
That's a great way to put it.
And unlike some assets that might go up and down in value
Yeah.
or even disappear,
Right.
gold has this stability that makes it appealing for the long term.
For sure.
That peace of mind knowing you're leaving something of lasting value
Yeah.
for your kids
Mm-hmm.
or grandkids.
Right.
That's comforting.
It is.
But wouldn't there be taxes when inheriting gold?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's important to know about potential estate taxes,
Mm-hmm.
especially if the value is significant.
Okay.
Planning is crucial.
Yeah.
And working with a financial advisor can help you navigate that.
Okay. So it's not just about buying gold
Right.
and hoping for the best.
It's about being strategic
Mm-hmm.
and incorporating it into a plan
Right.
that considers those taxes
Okay.
and ensures your wishes are followed.
So you need a plan.
Definitely.
We've talked about gold IRAs.
Yeah.
Are there other ways to invest in gold for retirement?
Absolutely. Gold IRAs are just one way.
Okay.
You could invest in physical gold directly,
Right.
buy shares of gold mining companies, or explore gold ETFs.
Okay. Break it down for me.
Okay.
What's the deal with physical gold?
Physical gold is simple.
Okay.
You're buying actual gold coins or bars.
Right.
It gives you ownership and control,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to consider storage.
Yeah. Where do you put it?
You might use safety deposit boxes
Yeah.
or specialized vaults.
Okay. So not under the mattress.
Probably not the best idea.
What about those gold mining stocks?
With gold mining stocks, you're investing in companies that mine gold.
Okay.
Their value is tied to the company's performance and the price of gold.
So you need to do your research.
Definitely research is key.
So it's a double gamble.
In a way.
You're betting on the company and the price of gold.
You are.
What about gold ETFs?
ETFs, or exchange-traded funds,
Okay.
are a way to invest without actually owning the gold.
Oh, okay.
They track the price of gold, and you can buy and sell shares just like stocks, making
Okay.
them pretty easy to trade.
So it's a more hands-off approach.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about storage
Right.
or the logistics of physical gold.
Hmm.
And ETFs can offer diversification within the gold sector itself.
How so?
Some track a bunch of gold mining companies.
Okay.
Others focus on the price of gold bullion.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So many options.
there are.
It seems like there's a gold investment strategy out there for everyone.
I think so.
But we've talked a lot about the upsides.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any downsides or risks to consider?
Of course, no investment is without risk.
Right.
Gold is no different.
Oh, okay.
Gold prices can fluctuate. They don't always go up.
Right.
There can be times they stay the same or even go down.
So that stability we talked about isn't guaranteed.
It's more about resilience
Hmm.
in the face of economic turmoil.
Okay.
It may not skyrocket like some stocks,
Right.
but it tends to hold up during tough times. It's like a ballast for a portfolio.
That makes sense.
And
Anything else to watch out for?
each investment method has its own considerations.
Okay.
With physical gold, you have those storage costs and security.
Right.
Gold mining stocks carry risks like any individual stock.
Yeah.
And ETFs have their own management fees.
So it's about weighing the risks and the rewards.
Exactly.
And that's why doing your research is important.
Sure.
Maybe talk to a financial advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Get some guidance.
Right.
And don't be afraid to ask questions.
The best advice.
Your retirement is your journey,
Absolutely.
and you want to make informed choices.
Couldn't agree more.
And to help you on that journey, I want to remind everyone about that free checklist.
Oh, yeah.
It's got valuable information to help you choose the right company, navigate the process confidently.
A great resource.
You can find it at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive.
Perfect.
Okay, so we've talked about different ways to invest,
Yeah.
the risks, the rewards, and the importance of diversification.
It's all connected.
What are your thoughts on central banks buying up all this gold?
It's definitely a trend worth paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
It suggests uncertainty about the future of currencies
Right.
and a desire to spread things out. Some analysts see it as a sign of a multipolar world where no single currency is in charge.
So even the big players are hedging their bets,
It seems that way.
just like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're looking for safe havens,
Yeah.
maybe it's a sign for individual investors to do the same.
It's definitely something to think about.
Yeah, it reinforces the idea that diversification is crucial.
For sure.
This is all very insightful.
Good.
I feel like we're peeling back the layers of gold.
Uh-huh.
What else should we explore as we continue this deep dive?
To understand the potential of gold,
Yeah.
we need to look back in time,
Okay.
examine its historical performance,
Okay.
see how gold has done in different economic situations.
I've always believed understanding the past can help us understand the present
Absolutely.
and the future.
History can be a great teacher.
Let's uncover what gold can teach us about its role in today's world.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, so let's rewind that clock a bit
Okay?
and look at gold's track record
Yeah.
through different economic climates.
A little history lesson always helps.
It does.
I'm curious to see how gold has navigated those financial storms.
Yeah, looking back isn't just about nostalgia.
Right.
It's about understanding how gold might behave in the future.
Especially with all the uncertainty.
Exactly.
So what does history tell us about gold's performance?
Well, gold has been a store of value for centuries.
Really?
Even ancient civilizations recognized its worth.
Wow.
But if we focus on the last 50 years,
Okay.
we see gold doing really well during those times of high inflation.
That makes sense when paper money loses its value.
Right,
People want something tangible.
exactly. Gold tends to hold its purchasing power
Okay?
when other assets like stocks or bonds
Right.
might be struggling.
So it's a hedge against inflation,
Exactly.
like a safety net for your portfolio.
Protecting your wealth when other investments are eroding.
What about major economic downturns?
Yeah, like the 2008 financial crisis.
Right?
Gold actually went up in value
Really?
while many other assets plummeted.
That's pretty impressive.
It tends to hold up well during those difficult times.
So gold is seen as a safe haven asset.
Exactly.
It's not about getting rich quick.
Right. It's about preserving what you have.
That peace of mind is valuable when planning for retirement,
It is.
knowing that your savings have a potential buffer against those market swings.
Absolutely. Retirement is for enjoying life, not worrying about the market.
Exactly.
Gold can offer that security.
Okay, so history seems to be on gold's side.
It does.
How can gold be a smart addition to a retirement portfolio?
Well, there are a few reasons.
Yeah.
First, it can hedge against that inflation we talked about,
Mm-hmm.
protecting your purchasing power long term. Second, gold can diversify your portfolio.
Right.
It tends to move independently of stocks and bonds.
Okay.
And third, gold acts as a hedge against geopolitical uncertainty.
What do you want?
Things like wars or political instability,
Right.
those can shake up the markets.
Yeah.
But gold often holds its value.
So it's like a trifecta of benefits.
You got it.
inflation protection diversification, and a safe haven during global uncertainty.
Exactly.
That's powerful for anyone planning for retirement.
It can be.
So if someone is considering a gold IRA,
Yeah.
what's the first step?
Choosing a reputable Gold IRA custodian.
A custodian, what's that?
They're specialized companies
Okay.
that handle the storage and administration of your gold
Oh, okay.
within your IRA.
So I'm not storing bars in my basement.
Probably not the best idea.
So you need a professional to handle the logistics.
Exactly. They make sure it's held securely and follows all the IRS rules.
Okay.
And they give you regular statements.
Okay, so finding a trustworthy custodian is key.
Absolutely. Look for experience, strong security, and transparent fees.
That makes sense. You want to feel confident about your investment.
Exactly.
And speaking of feeling confident,
Yeah.
remember that free checklist?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
It highlights what to look for when choosing a gold IRA company.
Really helpful resource.
You can download it at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive.
Perfect.
Well, we've covered a lot today.
We have
Gold's history, its role in retirement planning,
Mm-hmm.
even how to set up a gold IRA.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
Your retirement is your journey.
It is.
Gold can be a valuable tool,
Yeah.
but it's just one piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
Do your research, consider your own situation,
Right.
and talk to financial advisors.
Good advice. As you plan for this exciting chapter,
Yes,
keep in mind what we've talked about today.
absolutely.
Gold has that potential to provide stability and security
For sure.
as you navigate retirement planning.
That peace of mind is invaluable.
And don't forget that free checklist
Oh.
at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive.
Great resource.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into gold and retirement.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, happy